I relate to Billy because in a lot of ways his internal turmoil is very similar to my own. And I very much, a lot of times, I like to approach characters from what are the same and then build into what are different. And so it definitely helped me find the character more when I was like, how can I influence my own experience to something that's so far outside of me?
It's hard to relate to a character who's so cold-blooded. So I think I did the anti-relating, where it just sort of I kind of shut down my natural inclinations. And then if the character had to put on normal human feelings, that's when I started to say, okay, what would a person who would be caring about this feel? That's when I would tap into what I experience as a teacher or something like that. But really, I tried to shut that down for her.
I think one of the biggest things was Helen's compassion for people, like seeing a need and trying to fill it. Although I don't think that I would probably be trying to help a teenage boy, because I'm always afraid that they're gonna like punch me in the face or something. So, but I really, like when I when I was thinking of how I wanted to portray my character, I was just like thinking of, I tend to be that kind of person. I have like kind of a bleeding heart.
Luke is a fighter. Rather than giving up after all he's been through, he chooses to progress and seek through it.
Angel really wants to try to save Luke and get him out of the situation he's in, and he just doesn't want to see him wind up like Angel has. He doesn't want him to live the same life that he has, and I really respect that.
My first response to the script was, it was really entertaining. Like, I liked how the plot like moved along and all of the like interesting like little details that they added into it. Like, I really enjoyed it.
I thought that it sounded like it was going to be a lot of fun.
It was pretty interesting. I liked it. At first, I saw that it was an abduction type film, and then I saw it evolve into the whole vampirism type theme, and I liked it.
My first response to the script was, my husband's gonna freak out because he loves horror films and I hate them. And as soon as I tell him I'm gonna be in a horror film, he's probably gonna be like, what? That's so amazing.
My first response to the script was that I found it very interesting and I really liked it because we've worked on stuff in the past that had to do with the horror genre, and I just felt like it really fit.
Was that I was really intrigued about the writing, and I was really hooked on it. I didn't catch all the little secrets here and there with the signs, but I was definitely 100% on board.
Having seen the director's works in the past, it went from small short films to something like this, something with a bigger budget and something that we can confidently send out to people and get a positive response.
So Ashes came about a year and a half ago. I thought I was going to come home sooner to my hometown, but it took me longer. But I've always had this idea in the back of my head, and it's festered from an idea. I was like, well, I had another film that didn't work out, but I liked everybody that was involved in it. So I wanted to give a better project and a better idea a chance. And this idea of a film that you think is one thing and actually is completely like not what you think it is, I thought was a brilliant idea to take home. So that's where this short film came from.
I didn't know it was going to be a vampire movie, so I was like, yeah, that's awesome. Like, I guess that going into it, I just wasn't aware exactly what kind of horror film it was going to be, so I was super pumped about it being a vampire one, because I'm kind of a twihard, if you will, so.
I got involved with the project because one of our mutual friends asked me to come help, and I just thought that it would be like a really fun, like interesting, like learning experience for me.
While doing our first script read, we got a phone call saying that the person who was supposed to be Lucy couldn't make it. And so the director looked at me and said, "You're gonna be Lucy." And then looked at me again and said, "You're gonna be Luke."
My casting experience was really smooth. I had previous experience with the director. We worked on another project beforehand. And coming into this one, it felt like we were picking up right where we left off and a fresh new story. And I was really happy.
I contacted my friend Rayce that was playing in the film, and he talked to the director, Camron, and he said I can help out doing the cinematography for it, and here I am right now doing the interview, and I've been enjoying it so far.
Well, it was an incredibly painless. I was approached by someone that both the director and I know and said, hey, he's coming into town. You want to work with him? And I said, yes. And that's how that casting worked.
So my casting experience, ironically, you would be like, oh, he's the director. Oh, right away, you can just choose what part it was. But I wanted to do it from the beginning. I wanted to be very open to what part I wanted to play because I didn't want to be in it. It's just that for my character Billy, I was like, there were many different ways to play it, and I just wanted to make sure that whoever got the part could work in a way that actually highlighted other aspects of Billy other than the terrible things he's doing. And that's something I was trying to do as we were doing it. And the only reason I ended up playing Billy is because another actor that I hired, and I asked him, because I was okay with both parts, and I was like, which part do you want to play? And I'll play whatever you don't want to play. And that's how I got cast as Billy, is because the other actor didn't want to play him.
I got involved in the project because he approached me with I could help with the lights and the sound, and I wanted to help out in any way I could.
It was the easiest casting process I've ever been through. But I guess maybe I feel like I've probably been auditioning for Camron ever since I met him. So it's been like a decade's worth of proving my stuff. So in that regard, it was kind of lengthy.
Long nights.
Camron Gran is a very good experience. Sometimes we have to be on point and just know what we're doing so we can get what we need to get done, and other times we can have fun and just enjoy ourselves.
Working with Camron Gran is a ton of fun. He is someone who really drives and pushes you to give your all, and I wouldn't have had a better director.
As I said before, like, this film was a build-up from another film that didn't work out. And so I was very nervous that I wanted to make sure everything went so well. And a lot of times I got into my own head because I didn't want to do anything that would put the story at risk of one, not happening, and two, pushing it so far away from the actual plot that you lose what the actual message of the film is. And when you're doing a short film, it's very important that you focus in on what the actual message you're trying to leave an audience with.
Working with Camron is a lot of fun, but it's not just fun. Of course, we have to have moments where we're serious and always doing what we're supposed to be doing. But overall, the way he directs and the way he tries to help us see his vision makes it overall a great experience.
I feel like it was a very fun experience because he was willing to work around like teaching me, because it's my first time really being on a set, and it was just really helpful, but it also was really fun.
It was awesome. I think I've known Camron for a long time. I've known him as a little youngin, you know what I mean? Little high school kid. And I just was really impressed with like all the stuff he knows and his intuition and his ability to kind of try to communicate what he wants out of people. Sometimes it's hard to reenact, but like every time he was giving me notes, I was like, yeah, that's really good. I should do that. How do I do that? How do I do that as good as Camron just did it? So that was like, it was good.
I think I got a pretty good experience out of it. It was a lot of very tiring work, but we pulled through and we're all celebrating now.
It's easy, it's fun. He didn't make me feel awkward or under a lot of pressure. I was worried about having to hit the mark every time or get it right every time and frustrating everyone, and that just wasn't the environment that he set up.
After all the work that we put into it, I hope that people will watch it, enjoy it.
I think my hope for this film is what any storyteller would hope, which is an appreciative audience.
My hopes for the film is just that it's received well and that people enjoy it and that it turns out like our vision wants it to.
I just really want to make sure people are watching it, and so they actually get to see how much hard work went into this film. Because at the end of the day, I feel like the message and all the characters in this film are very, like, they have a life that I feel like should be shared.
Clearly, I would like it to win some awards, get some attention, and give Camron a career. I think that would be amazing. People see it and see his talents, and then I can say that I knew him.
Well, for the film is that it does get accepted into the festivals.
Like, I got to experience the film myself, and I think it's going to turn out good, so I have high hopes for it.
My hope for this film is that it does really well and it gets like a lot of positive image for it, and just that it's really successful.
Yeah, for what, Deacon?
Oh, that was that here. No,
We're
the
digging
crippled man.
the grave for the opening of the film.
Yeah.
Stay tuned. What? Close your eyes. Okay.
There's more.
Yeah. And I'm gonna make you crouch.
Let's go.
Okay.
Let me offer you this used lightsaber.
I accept it.
I wanted the entire scene. Sorry. I my bad.
I have to go after him.
Go after him. I'll call.
Why are you laughing?
Did you hear how she said you can go after him? I'll call. Hear that, Tony? You hear that, Angel? He doesn't want him.
I know I messed up.
You can't leave now. And move it. You can't leave now. Cut. Where do you think you're going? Okay, I didn't do a scream. Okay, let's do it. No! It's like a filler line so you can get the.
Okay.
Oh.
Oh. Okay, filler line.
Yeah.
Luke?
One more time.
It was good.
It was good. It was. Go. I'm gonna get your coverage, so this is gonna be you.
At this point, I don't even know what's going on. You just tell me where to stand and what to say and whatever.
That's my fault.
Action.
Just action too. What do you want to do, man? Luke?
Why would you stop there?
Why did you do that there? You're running away. Go to the car.
Action 2 is when I say Luke.
Yeah.
Well run. Well run.
Okay.
Luke?
One more time.
Sorry.
Luke. All right.
Luke?
I haven't said action yet. I said recording.
I know, I just
practicing.
Oh.
This is why I'm not gonna be famous. Cameron? Luke?
Cut.
Luke? Oh my gosh, I have to go after him.
You
Go
have to-
after him.
You have to get up. Go back.
Safety first. S.
Okay. Recording and.
Ready?
Because that's my question is like, she's nowhere near him
Mike,
to
dingle
cast that
dangling.
shadow.
Wyatt, you're.
Okay, everybody away. See where the tree branch is? Right in front of me. It's hanging down. You can't leave now. God. It's starting to rain.
Stop! If you leave, you're dead.
Completely blocked him.
What happened? It was so good. Then he I said, move, hug the other side, and he went, "You want me to hug? I'll just block him out entirely." No. Right here, and over here where it's clear. Just because I want to see it spreading up.
I'm sorry, if I'm in your way, just tell me.
No, I'm just laughing at your disability.
I'm what?
I'm just like, yeah, get some dirt in it.
You know I finger paint.
I know, it just made me laugh. Okay. Cool. We're gonna do this one more time because I think I like this sunlight better. Just the part where it's the sun that you're running to. Wait. I just want it to be your shoulder blades, so you're gonna land even closer. So literally. Ooh.
The aftermath of Deacon's hand.
Way to get everything covered.
I'm sorry, Deacon. Oh, his limbs.
High five?
It's hot.
High five. Oh, we're gonna do high fives.
Throw him in the block.
Perfect.
Fantastic.